Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Brandon, also known as the Georgia Picker. Yes, that is right. It is another what sold video. I know a lot of you guys out there enjoy these videos. I know some of you guys don't like them because they're not like that action fulfilled picking and trying to find those really cool items to flip online for a profit. You know, those type of videos. But however, I will say they are very educational, at least in my eyes, because I will actually watch what sold videos for numerous YouTubers, and if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't pick up half of the stuff that I pick up now. So, you know, these videos do go a long way for anybody's reselling journey, no matter if you're trying to do this part-time or full-time. Now, what I will say is that reselling has changed my life in a sense of I went to a 9-to-5 job and now I essentially work for myself. So if you guys are new to this channel, that's pretty much what I do. I work for myself. I go to garage sales. We do a lot of online auctions, we do estate sales, we do bin stores, you know, like Amazon liquidation stores, that type of stuff, and pretty much any place, anywhere I can possibly find items to buy low and then flip online for more money than what I bought it for. And then that's how I make my full-time living. That's how I pay my bills. That's how I pay for my food, put food on the table for me and my wife. That's, you know, I don't know, it's just a blessing, man. It's just a blessing. So if you guys are new to that type of stuff, that is basically what we do here on this channel. I try to teach you guys as much as possible with some of the stuff that I pick up. That's why I showcase a lot of what sold comps on eBay and that type of stuff. So today is a what sold video. Now, I do know that this video is going to be kind of long. Monday and Tuesday. So today is Tuesday night. It is 9:34 at night. And we have 41 packages to pull, pack, and ship out for tomorrow morning. Let me go ahead and break down these numbers for you guys real quick. So over on my first eBay account, we have 40 items going out for $1,468.23. And then we have one item going out to a viewer, Mr. Jeff, always buying from me through Instagram. I appreciate you. He bought 3 items for $38. Cut him a little deal on that. And which puts out a total of 41 packages going out for $1,506.23. Yes, just over $1,500 of gross sales. So what I will say though is some of these sales are from that private pick that I have been doing with Tim. At this point in time, I don't know what episodes are uploaded at this point in time because you guys have obviously been killing it with the community posts of me saying, hey, you guys, give me the 100 likes and we'll upload that video, etc., etc., etc. And so that video is kind of out of sync with how the order of my videos go. So it's gonna be a little confusing here and there with certain videos, but that private pick turned out to be extremely good. At this point in time, we've only done one pick through Mr. Tim, but on September 3rd, we are going back for our second round. So it's gonna be really, really exciting. So I'm ranting at this point, so let's go ahead and see what we got pulled behind us. Alright guys, so it's actually 7 o'clock in the morning today. So this video is actually about a month behind, and one thing I am gonna say is that we have a sponsor for today's video. We always appreciate any opportunity that sponsorships want to give me and my wife over here on the YouTube channel, and Rose Forever decided to sponsor us yet again. I had to come downstairs real quick because I have to show off the roses that they actually sent us last time. So the last time they sent us roses, it's probably been close to a month and a half or so, and I am still going to show you guys what these roses look like. Boom, look at that. So this right here is what they sent me a month and a half ago, and this thing is still beautiful. We actually display it over there on my my entertainment center, and just look at the beauty. I mean, it is still vibrant, beautiful colors, and that is the reasoning why I told them, yes, I do not mind showcasing your items again because they make such genuine products. All right, now we are at the Rose Forever website. Now, as you guys know, my job is to flip stuff online for a profit, but it does not mean that my husbandly duties do not come into play from time to time, and that means surprising my wife with certain gifts, taking her out on a date night, and these flowers is one of them. Whenever Rose Forever came to me for the first time and asked to do a sponsorship video, I was like, wow, okay, let me think about it. I checked their website out, and sure enough, these flowers are absolutely amazing. Two things that I actually love about them is the fact that they last for a year. You know, I don't have to buy any flowers for the rest of the year. It's just one time a year. You know, don't get me wrong, I love my wife, but you only get one set of flowers a year. I'm kidding. But no, but in all seriousness though, if I had to choose some flowers to give my wife or even my mom, these would be the flowers. But one is because they last for a year, and then two, the fact that they're actually preserved by natural oils, and I guess the third one would be the colors. Okay, now before I actually show you guys the flowers that you guys can potentially purchase, as well as some other things I'm going to tell you guys, they are actually having a fall/autumn sale for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So throughout this entire month of October, which is about 2 weeks left, they will donate $2 for every pink bouquet sold to breast cancer research. Now, not only is that integrity at its finest, but also to the fact that they're just not just for their customers, they're also willing to do stuff for the human race, right? You know, cancer is just a terrible thing in life. You know, it is what it is, but it's also just a very terrible thing. And if any type of money that can go towards that research to potentially benefit the rest of human, you know, mankind, right? I think that is amazing in general for any company to do that. But in this particular case, they're doing $2 for every pink bouquet sold that they're going to donate to breast cancer awareness. All right, so let's take a closer look at some of their products they have to offer. One thing I love about this store is that they have 3 little tabs here: All Roses, Our Collections, and Best Sellers. One thing I love about the best sellers, it gives you guys a general idea of what the world is buying from their store. So right here you have a couple of options. You got your reds, you got your whites, you got your pinks. Now obviously you guys can buy the pink bouquet and then they would donate $2 towards breast cancer awareness. But if you want to be traditional, you have your red and white roses. But if you go a little bit deeper, you have some lavender, you got some baby blues, and then my favorite, which is the royal blues. Honestly, my favorite. I also love the baby blues though, but the dark blue is just amazing in my opinion. And one thing that I love about this selection is that you guys can choose anything from like 9 roses all the way up to 36 roses. But let's go and take a quick look at the baby blues, because that would be the one I would want next if I did buy them. Right here you have the Intense Black Velvet, which is the box that it actually comes in. Baby blue, 36 roses. Now their autumn/fall sale that they have going on, if you guys look here, normally $500 US, now only $219 US. You save 56%, but guess what? Not only do you guys save that much money, you guys can also use my product code here from the store. It's called PICKER25, PICKER25. It's going to be down in the description below, and guess what? That will be below $200 for 36 baby blue roses that last for a year. I'm just saying that's a pretty good darn deal in my opinion. All right, again, shout out to Rose Forever for sponsoring today's video. Their website will be down in the description below, as well as the discount code for $25 off over on their website will be in the description below as well. So thank you so much, Rose Forever, for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back into our reselling business. All right, guys, so what's really cool about all of this, it's very like small items, and I love it because it's not going to take me much to ship it out, exception of that big item right there. So even though we have 40 packages or 41 packages going out, I think there's only about 3 in total that's going to take me a minute to pack up. The rest of the stuff is very easy. A lot of it's going to go in poly mailers, small boxes, etc., etc. So let's go ahead and get it started. So the first item going out is actually going to be this right here. This is actually a little bit of a bolo for you guys. I got this in an online auction. My buddy actually runs the online auction, and there was about 16 small figurine pieces like this. Matter of fact, they're actually all in there that I actually got listed, and there's actually some pretty rare stuff in there. You know, I see people pick up porcelain, that type of stuff. I'm always trying to learn new things. This is like a decanter. It says Liquor of the Bahama Islands, Nassau Royale, something like that. Now there's a bigger version that goes for some good money. This is the smaller 7.5-inch version. But anyways, what I was saying was I got 16 pieces for $32.50 on online auction. So essentially I have like $2 and some change into each one. So this $2 and some change turned into $75 plus shipping, and this sold in less than a month. So 75 bucks from $2, I'll take that all day. All right, we got a Game Boy, Nintendo Game Boy game called Hook. This is from that private pick with Mr. Tim. It sold for $15 free shipping. Wii Sports Resort, also from the private pick with Mr. Tim. It sold for $20 plus shipping. We got Brooks Addiction 14s. We got these from the bin store for $7. It sold for $73.49 free shipping. Underneath my phone here is going to be Call of Duty World at War. We also got this from the private pick from Mr. Tim. It sold for $10 free shipping. All right, we got this Maisto Works Toyota Celica diecast card. This is from the diecast car storage unit. And again, we have been in the profit with this deal a long time ago, and we're still making money from it. It sold for $20 plus shipping. All right, we got this Elder Brock baseball hat. It is new without tags, 1938-2003. We got this in a bulk deal whenever we bought all those Danbury Mint Garfield stuff like a year ago. So we still have this hat. It's on my 30% sale on eBay. It sold for $10.49 plus shipping. All right, another Game Boy, Nintendo Game Boy game right here. This is from the private pick as well. Super Mario Land 2 sold for $16 free shipping. All right, this Nintendo Game Boy is also from that private pick. I tested it. It did not work at all. A lot of corrosion. I had it up there for 30. Took a best offer because I know there's going to be parts that's going to have to go into this because somebody's obviously going to try to repair this. We sold it for parts and repair. It sold for $21 plus shipping. Need for Speed Carbon for the Xbox 360 from the private pick, and it sold for $10 plus shipping. All right, we have a Tomica number F6. Yep, Rolls-Royce Silver Phantom 6. Very cool. This from the diecast car storage in it. It sold for $15 plus shipping. All right, we got one of those Sheila's collectibles. I'm pretty sure we're in the green on this deal. We got a whole bunch of these. We have less than $1 into each one of these, and we have over 300 that we bought from an online deal. I think it was like 370 pieces for $300. So I was happy to pay it, and learning experience, but I'm glad I did. This right here sold for $15 plus shipping. Also from the private pick, we have this NES Control Deck 2 controller like manual. Somebody who's trying to complete their set. I got that from the private pick. It sold for $5 plus shipping. All right, Nintendo Game Boy Micro. So I ended up buying the charger for it, and the blue lights on the select and start button start, but then it just goes dead. So it might be a bad battery or something. So I decided to sell it as parts. It sold for $90 free shipping, and this is also from the private pick. All right, another little diecast car here. A little rough, but still sold for some okay money. There's a vintage Matchbox number 67 1600 TL Volkswagen, and yeah, pretty cool stuff. It sold for $10 plus shipping. Final Fantasy VII. It is complete. This is not from the private pick. This is from, I honestly don't know where this is from. I think maybe from a deal a long time ago. It finally sold for $35 free shipping. These two little Leap games right here is from the private pick from Mr. Tim. Both of these sold for $15 free shipping. All right, this Alabama vintage hat. It is a snapback. This is from the private pick. It sold for $20 plus shipping. All right, we got Overlord 2 from the private pick. Or actually, no, this is not from the private pick. This is from a Facebook Marketplace deal. It sold for $12.95 free shipping. Then we got Namco Museum. This one is part of the private pick. It sold for $10 free shipping. We have a minifig here. If you guys don't know, I have a ton of minifigs right there. I mean, literally a ton of them. And one day I was bored and I was just casually going through them. I listed like 4 of them. I do need to list all of them eventually. Just a little bit more time consuming when you have to Google Lens stuff. But I had a little bit of extra time. But this one right here is a little on the higher end. This is a Mary Jane 5 minifigure. Pretty cool from Spider-Man. It sold for $35 free shipping. Funko Pop, I actually made a mistake on this. This is from the private pick as well. The box was absolutely destroyed, so I decided to list it individually. I meant to put it up there for $15 plus shipping, but it sold for $10 plus shipping within like 5 minutes. So that was my fault, but either way, it's from the private pick, and we're slowly getting our money back. All right, Johnny Lightning Thunderbird Ford, and this from the diecast car storage unit is sold for $7 plus shipping. Carroll Town, this is from that Department 56 deal we did over a year ago. And I only have like maybe 2 or 3 pieces from that entire deal. We spent $1,500 and we made well over $3 grand on that deal. So definitely worth it. This thing right here ended up selling for $20.99 plus shipping. We have a lot of items to pull from here in the garage, and I will show you an update on everything that we're doing. But I believe, no, those are Fitbits. I'm surprised those haven't sold yet, which is definitely interesting. But we're looking for this. This right here is the Air Things digital radon detector. We got these from, I believe, the Friendly Marketplace for $6. This one sold for $70 plus shipping. All right, right here in N3, we actually sold these Astro headsets. We got this from a bulk deal at a garage sale. We're already in the green on that deal. These are Astro A50 audio system headphones. They sold for $42 free shipping. All right, got a big ticket item here. Here in D3, see if we can find it. Yep, it's gonna be right here in the bottom. All right, so this right here is a Boss DD-3T guitar pedal. It is brand new open box. My wife found this at the bin store for $7, and it sold for $150 free shipping. All right, right here in L2, we sold this Garfield ornament. If you guys remember that Garfield haul that we did at that yard sale over a year ago. Yeah, so this is a Trim a Tree ornament. It sold for $10.49 free shipping. All right, so this is actually pretty crazy. I listed this, it sold within 2 minutes, so maybe I had it a little too low. But it's gonna take me just a sec to figure out where it is. It's gonna be right here, there we go. So this is 100% authentic, 100% authentic. It is a vintage Rolex full 1-year warranty, official chronometer certification. This is from the private pick with Mr. Tim. Now, I was very surprised to see what this goes for. It took me a minute to authenticate it, but it is 100% genuine, real, all that good stuff. This little piece of paper sold for $120, free shipping. All right, guys, so right here, we sold one of these right here. We won all of those on auction, all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this one would be the 6th one. All of those on auction, in-person auction for 10 bucks. Very good deal. This 2-pack Fiat, I don't know how to say that right there. Fiat, I don't know, electric. Little dimmer switch thingies. This right here sold for $25, free shipping. Right here in K4, we got this from the bin store. That actually rhymed, weirdly enough. Yeah, we got this Honeywell Rpls 730B 7-day programmable switch. Got it for $7 at Black Fridays. It sold for $14 plus shipping. What was really cool about this, I ended up separating this tool once I find it. There it is right there. I ended up separating this tool with the battery charger because the battery was shot. So I decided to separate it. But we got this, like the whole set with the case, all for $6. And this Makita cordless angle drill sold for $30. Free shipping. All right, G2. We got this in a bundle deal at a garage sale. It's a little rough, but that's okay. Just this little police call frequency guide. Pretty cool stuff. Sold for $9.79 on my 30% sale over on eBay, and it is going to be free shipping. Okay, so one of my really cool sales, in my opinion, is from that Garfield haul. If you guys remember it, is going to be this stocking. Somebody's getting ready for Christmas a little early. It says stuff it. And that's all it says. But it's really cool. I love the graphic. It's like embroidered on there. Got it from that Garfield deal a long time ago. It sold on my 30% sale. It sold for $10.49 plus shipping. All right, right here in L3, we have not one, but two of these Garfield massagers. Very cool stuff. I'll turn it back over here. There we go. This is also from that Garfield haul. This is part of the 30% sale as well. Both of these sold for a total of $14 plus shipping. All right, over here in F1, another item that sold on a 30% sale. VivoSun submersible water pump. Very cool. Got it for $7 at Black Friday deals. It sold for $10.49 plus shipping. All right, another one here from D6. So after that first one sold, this one sold to a different buyer. We're already in the green already. So yeah, Wi-Fi smart dimmer, that Fiat, I don't know, electric, sold for $15 plus shipping. This is all the stuff from that private pick, you guys. It's just honestly so much stuff that I was just listing like crazy, and I'm glad I'm doing it because hard work is paying off. This is part of that private pick deal. This is a Nest Thermostat A0013. Yeah, part of the private pick. It sold within 2 minutes of me listing. It sold for $70 plus shipping. All right, right here in E4, this is actually the first one that's actually ever sold for me. But we got these little Zylas little garlic presses. I believe we got a bunch of them for $7 a piece, and then a couple for $5 a piece. This right here is part of my 30% off. It sold for $17.50 free shipping. All right, really cool sale. The day my wife went to the bin store by herself, the first time while I was at an estate sale, she found this. Of course, other things, but this Family Nurse Practitioner Certification book. It is pre-owned. Got it for $7. It sold for $40 free shipping. Okay, and then that sale that came in right at the end of me showing you guys everything was this Microsoft little key thingy with the memory card. Got it for $7 at Black Friday deals. It sold for $35 free shipping, and yeah, I'm glad to see it go. But here is the breakdown of the numbers. So we have 19 items going out for $942.42 over on my first eBay account. We have one item going out over on Makita for $21, and then we actually just shipped this out yesterday, but I wanted to include it because you guys didn't see it. But it is one item. It's a book that went out over on Amazon. It's like a cookbook that we got for $7 at Black Fridays, and it sold for $24.50. And that puts us at a total of 21 packages going out for $987 $1,000,091. So with that being said, I got a handful of things pulled behind me. Let's go see what we got. So as you guys can see, my room is a little messy. We are going to fix that eventually, but we're in the middle of working on this private pig haul. But yeah, this is all the stuff that we have pulled. Not a whole lot, which means the rest of the stuff is going to be down in the garage. So first things first is going to be this Kyocera electric glass kettle. It is part of my 30% sale on eBay. I got it for $7. We're not really making any money on this deal, but it sold for $12.59 plus shipping. All right, so we got this this Adams Golf iron, 7-iron GT2 undercut. This is actually my brother's old set that I'm selling. I traded him some stuff because he wanted some golf clubs that I got in a while back. So this is the first one I ended up selling. But yeah, this golf club sold for $15 plus shipping. All right, got some of this pheromone perfume stuff. We got this in a local online auction. And we paid $60 for a whole lot of stuff, and we're already well in the green on that deal. Plus, we have a whole bunch more. But this one right here sold for $20 plus shipping. All right, pair of Brooks Levitate running shoes. I believe we got this. Where did we get these? I honestly don't remember. I want to say maybe a garage sale. I don't remember. But they sold for $30 plus shipping. All right, Batman versus Superman black hat embroidered. Pretty cool. This is from that private pig haul. It sold for $10 plus shipping. All right, this big brown box here is filled with tech deck pieces, 15-piece lot and more. We got this right here from a local not in-person auction, but online auction. You got the whole box for $6, and they sold for $30 plus shipping. All right, this Ambient Wi-Fi smart weather station. This thing finally sold. It's on my 30% off sale on eBay. Got it for $7, and it sold for $105 plus shipping. Got a little Mercedes-Benz Saiku diecast cars from the diecast car storage unit, and it sold for $15 plus shipping. Then we got this thing. I thought I would never sell. This is this Goo Car kitchen faucet. Got it for $7 at Black Fridays. It's part of my 30% sale. It sold for $25 plus shipping. Then we got one of these Sheila collectibles. If you guys remember all of those Sheila collectibles that I did, and then we had that whole box of loose ones, which are underneath here. I don't know if you guys can see in there, but I got a whole bunch of loose ones, and I was randomly, bored one day, started listing a handful, because, they do eventually need to get listed, but they're not on my to-do list. But this one sold pretty quick in about 2 weeks. It sold, well, it's a wisteria tree from the year 2000, Sheila Collectibles. It sold for $10 plus shipping. And then I believe the last item that is up here is going to be this Helly Hansen ski pants. We ended up getting this pair at the bin store for $7, and it sold for $50 free shipping. With that being said, let's go see what we got down in the garage. All right, guys, made it into the garage, and nothing really has changed except for we have the Ninja parts there that we still have to list, and then the shoes, and then we have a couple records right there, but then of course the watches and stuff. But as far as the hard goods stuff, it's pretty much all gone, which is music to my ears. But the first item going out is going to be right here in E4, and it's going to be one of these Zylas garlic presses. Yeah, there it is. I got it for $7 at Black Fridays. It sold for $17.50 free shipping, and this is also part of my 30% sale. All right, guys, so I had to pull J for it. So the scary thing about this, though, is we're working our way up to here and then working our way up to these bins, but I cannot tall enough, so I have to pull these down every time. So unfortunate, but it's my system that I'm using. We actually sold this this Omron HBF 306C fat loss monitor little thing. Believe it or not, this thing has some really good resale value. We got it from the private pick with Mr. Tim, and it sold for $70 plus shipping. Also here in J4, something that doesn't sell for a whole lot of money, so I decided to list it for pretty cheap. There's like so many listed, very little sold, and it's going to be this right here, this little Frozen 2 Bruni. I don't know, I never really watched Frozen like that. Salamander. It sold for $5 plus shipping, also from the private pick. All right, guys, so this next item going out is going to be this Sunbeam heated quilted mattress pad. Very cool stuff. We ended up buying this at the friendly marketplace for $6. Very cool stuff. We did open it to verify that it was new, and it is new. So pretty cool. Got it for $6 at the friendly marketplace. It sold for $70 plus shipping. All right, right up here in D5, it's actually this thing right here. Oh, there we go. This Pendleton picnic blanket, brand new with tags. Pretty cool. Got this for $10 at a in-person auction, and it sold for $30 plus shipping. All right, guys, so right here in E2, we have a lens going out. Not sure which one it is, but we will find it. Might be this one. I'm gonna open it up to verify it, but I'm gonna tell you guys the funny story behind this. All right, guys, so I actually had to pull the other one. But yeah, so this is a Canon lens, FD 28mm, yada yada yada. But the story behind this is, in the in-person auction, there's about 4 lenses that were up for sale. I got 3 of them for like 35 bucks a piece, and I think this is the one that I got for like 30, or it might have been $30 a piece, and then I got another one that was like 25. Yeah, the dude was in there laughing at me because it's in there saying that I overpaid, and I'm just like, well, I do my research, whatever, and guess what? The laugh is on him. This Canon lens sold for $65 plus shipping, and it sold in less than a month. But yeah, it goes to show you, man, that some people are just very uneducated in person, and I was kind of mad. Not really mad, I didn't really say anything to him. I was like, well, you know, I know the value of some stuff, and he basically told me paying 30 bucks for that wasn't worth it. So maybe not for some people, but at least I pretty much doubled my money, and I sold less than a month. I'll take that all day. All right, right here in F6, if you guys remember all those little miniature houses, yeah, we're selling through them. They're selling pretty good. This is the number 26 one. You know, got this in an online auction. It sold for $25 plus shipping. All right, so this next item thought it would never sell, but I got to get to it. All right, guys, so here it is right here. This Kyocera Ink Cartridge, big one, huge one, TK 8737K. We got this from that toner storage unit. Took a little while to sell, since April, so about 6 months almost. But it finally sold for $91 free shipping. All right, and then the last item going out, it's gonna be going out over on Mercari. It's gonna be one of these Cards Against Disney games. We ended up getting this at the bin store for $7, and it sold for $21 over on Mercari. Yo, what's good, everybody, man? Check it out, man. It is Sunday night, late at night, so this is what's been going on. So my birthday is not technically until next Wednesday, which is August 31st. I will be turning 30 years old. I'm getting old, you guys. But I feel like I got a lot of energy left in me, you know what I mean? So for the weekend, we had some really good sales. A very cool weekend before my birthday week, you know what I'm saying? So I guess it's kind of like my birthday weekend, so definitely some great sales for the weekend. The reasoning why I'm packing up packages so late is because for my Sunday day, right, I went golfing, and it was a 18-hole course, and afterwards, me and my wife, we passed out. We went to sleep, and then we ate some Olive Garden, and then we passed out again because we ate so much, and yeah, here we are now at 10:41 at night. So, oh man, yeah, well, what can I say? I'm not necessarily procrastinating, it's just very, very long day, but we have a lot of packages going out, you guys. Check it out. So over on my first eBay account, we have 53 items going out for $2,182.65. Over on my second eBay account, we have 1 item going out for $21.35, and then we have 2 items going out over on Mercari for $33, and I currently have a $200 item pending. I think the person is a repeat buyer. We'll see if they pay tonight. If they do, we'll update you guys as we pull these orders, because we have a lot to pull. If they don't, then it is what it is. Yeah, the only reason I say it should come in tonight is because I've been doing a little bulk deal with them for some of those Franklin Mint hood ornament things that I got on an online auction. So it should be coming in tonight, but we'll see. But anyways, that left us with 55 packages going out for $2,237 even. So with that being said, let's get to work. Alright guys, so here is what we have pulled as of right now. This is stuff that, as you guys know, have been around the room and all that good stuff. So we are going to start it off here with this piece right here. This is an extra large 7 for All Mankind shirt. Got this for $7 at Black Friday deals. It sold for $20 plus shipping. Alright, 2 of these Samsung cameras. We got this from the private pick with Mr. Tim. There was a set of 4 of them. 3 of them were in great condition. The 4th one had like a weird orange like sunspot on the side, so I decided to list that for $10 cheaper. And there is a watcher on it, so we have a set of 4 of these and the remote. Instead of listing them together, I feel like maybe somebody just needs like a replacement one, so I decided to part it out. So 2 of these sold to 2 different individuals for $40 plus shipping. All right, so we got a whole bunch of games here. I'm actually going to just put that off sideways like that to make it a little easier. Ice Age 2, the Meltdown. This one right here is from the private pick with Mr. Tim. It sold for $5 plus shipping. All right, this black case here, this is also from the private pick with Mr. Tim. So these things right here were going for about $100 plus shipping, or $100 like all day. The issue with this one is I didn't test it, but it was really dirty and definitely has some wear. So, and on top of that, we're trying to recuperate as much money as possible. So I put it at a really good deal for somebody. And I did put in the description that it needs a little cleaning, needs a little love. But it did sell for $50 plus shipping. This pair of pants right here, Rock Revival Phoenix jeans. These right here, we got a garage sale. It sold for $55 plus shipping. Look, you guys, I got the wifey a new hoodie. Well, really it was for me, but I ordered the wrong size, so the wife said she wanted it. It looks really good. It looks cool. You want to tell her, update everybody on your surgery? Feel better?
I'm doing good. I'm walking a lot better. Everything. And I will be completely healed in like 3 days.
Yeah, so right before the private pick with Mr. Tim, so yeah. She's excited about that.
Yeah.
All right, so also from the private pick, this Red Man chewing tobacco belt buckle. So the weird thing about this, there was like a lot listed and like a handful sold. So I was like, I don't think it's gonna sell this quick, but it sold pretty quick. It sold for $15 plus shipping. All right, this Sony PlayStation 3, PS4, SOCOM, Killzone, yada yada. Basically just a gun for PlayStation. Pretty cool stuff. I don't remember where we got this from, but it sold for $15 plus shipping. All right, this Fajal Raven. I don't even know how to say that name. FJALL Raven. These are Fajal Raven pants. Got these for $7 at Black Friday deals, and it sold for $90 free shipping. All right, Guitar Hero World Tour for the Nintendo Wii. This is from the private pick. It sold for $10 plus shipping. All right, big sale here. This Fast and the Furious. Well, you know, this would be, yeah, Fast and Furious. That would be the Purple Eclipse, and then the muscle car whenever they did the drag race in the movie. Got this from the diecast car storage unit, so this is all pure profit, you guys. This right here ended up selling for $150 plus shipping. All right, so we got another one of these Sheila collectibles. Oh goodness, don't want that to fall, but it fell anyways. Yeah, I got another one of these Sheila collectibles. This is the Frozen Lawn. You guys will obviously see that sold comp here on the screen. But we got a whole bunch of these for less than $1 a piece, and we got over 350 pieces. So, and we spent $300 on everything. So, pretty cool. This one right here sold for $10 plus shipping. All right, Divinity Ego Draconis. Oh, Dracronus, got it. It sold for $13 free shipping. Got a little diecast car here going out. It is a Corgi Aston Martin. Very cool. 1979. It sold for $10 plus shipping. Got a little Ben 10 figure. We got this from that toy deal at that garage sale. This sold for $7 plus shipping. Pokemon card. We got Reshiram. It is a holo rare. It sold for $18 free shipping. Got another game here. This is from the private pick. This is a Pizza Hut demo CD. Didn't think it was going to sell this quick, but it sold for $5 plus shipping. Polk Audio speakers, Atrium 4. We got these for $20 at that massive strip community sale in Hilton Head, South Carolina. Got it for $20. It sold for $100 plus shipping. All right, these Pagoda Lights. You guys remember we bought, I think, 9 or 10 of them for $10. The dude wanted them gone. It was the same garage sale where we bought all those NASCAR diecast cars for $50, and that one ended up being a really good deal. And then a Ninja Blender and so on and so forth. Somebody bought 3 of these Pagoda Lights in the box. Each of these 3 sold for $75 plus shipping. So I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. $25 a piece, but in total sold for $75 plus shipping. All right, got this in an online auction with a whole bunch of little pieces in there. Some of those pieces are very rare, which is pretty interesting. I don't know anything about porcelain, but after some due diligence and some research, there's some really good stuff in there. But this was part of that little deal. We probably got, I don't know, $2 and some change into each one of those porcelain figures. So let's just say we got $2.50 into this. It sold for $10 plus shipping. All right, got a little lapel pen here. Cornhuskers, got this in an online auction with a whole bunch of pens. So this right here ended up selling for $14 free shipping. another video game going out. It's going to be Crash Twin Sanity. This is also from the private pick. It sold for $15, free shipping. All right, got a little Disney pin going out. If you guys remember that deal, we were already well in the green on that deal. This from 2005. Lilo and Stitch, Jumba, Pleakley, Sled limited pin. Not too sure if it has a name for it. But I cut somebody a deal for $41 plus shipping. Celestilla, hopefully I'm saying that right. This one is a reverse hollow, and it sold for $2, free shipping. Got a Chicago Bears little beanie. I don't think we're making any money on this. In fact, I think we're losing money on this. We got this for $5 at Black Friday deals, and it sold for $10.50 free shipping. And we actually might just break even on that. All right, Dynasty Warriors. Guys, this is kind of a bolo for you guys. Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3. This is not from the private pick. This is actually from a Facebook Marketplace with a whole bunch of stuff for $140. Did really well on that deal, and we're still making money on that deal. If you guys ever see these Gundam games, they can be very valuable. This one in particular actually sold for $45, free shipping. All right, guys, so we got 2 baseball gloves. So we have this Rawlings. This is from the private pick as well. This is PP11RB, and these 2 are going to the same buyer. So we got that glove there, and we have this RPR03 baseball glove, also from the private pick. This one sold for $20 plus shipping, and that one right there sold for $15 plus shipping. All right, and then last but not least, we have this little die-cast car here. This thing I had up there for like 25 bucks. I sent an offer of $20. Somebody rebutted at $17.77, and they said it's going to be part of their personal collection. I said, very cool. So I was like, you know what? From the die-cast car storage unit, we're already well in the green. You know what? Let's go ahead and do it. So it sold for $17.77 plus shipping. All right, guys, with that being said, let's go down to the garage. Before we go to the garage, look who it is. It's Pepper. Hey, baby. She's sleepy. I know Mom and Daddy were gone all day, and we came home and slept, and they're right. And don't worry, she had a little bit of grilled chicken today. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? She's so sweet. Look at that. She just laid right there in my hand. She's so sweet. You wanna go downstairs with Mommy? Let's go. You wanna go see Mommy? You don't have to. Oh, Max. Wait, Max is under here? Hold up, wait. Daddy, Max, what you doing? I didn't know you were right here. What's up, big man? Hi. You wanna go downstairs to see Mommy? Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Good girl. Go get Mama. Go get her. Go get her. All right, guys. So look at this. I convinced the wifey to come in here to help me pull orders. So she's gonna help me up until she starts hurting a little bit from her incisions and all that good stuff. She's gonna help me just for a few because there's a lot of packages in here that need to be pulled. All right, first item is gonna be an E4. We're looking for a Zylas garlic press. We got these for $7 a piece at Black Friday deals. We're making a little bit of money on these, not a whole lot, but so normally these things are going for like 20-25 bucks. I put them on 30% sale, and this one sold for $15 free shipping. Next one, I'm going to N5. Looking for a Honeywell heater, like a little ceramic small one. Got this for $7 at Black Friday deals, and we're still making a little bit of money on it.
It's called a heat bud.
A heat bud, look at that. The box is messed up, but it is new. We got this for $7 at Black Friday deals on my 30% sale. It sold for $21 free shipping. Oh, let's go back to E4. We're pulling another one of those Zylas garlic presses. And I think what it is, that one was part of my 30% sell off, but I think I took an offer on that one because this one right here, oh, did you break it?
No, it was like that.
Oh. Either way, it's all good though. It'll be fine. It sold for $17.50 free shipping. All right, we're going to D5, and it's right there. We're looking for a 3-pack Calvin Klein black underwear. That should be it. Yep, that is it. We got that for $7 at Black Friday deals. People skip over this at our bin store all the time. Don't know why. But it's over $25 free shipping. All right, yeah. So coming over here to J4, we literally looked up. We're like, "Where's J4?" And it's right there in front of our face. We're looking for one of those chainsaw blades. It's going to be the 8-inch one. There should be 4 of them in there, but 2 of them are for 10-inch, and then yeah, get the 8-inch one right there. This from the private pick with Mr. Tim. It sold for $11 free shipping. Also in J4, also from the private pick with Mr. Tim, we're looking for a Funko Pop. It's going to be Dumb and Dumber Harry, somewhere in there. And there it is right there, and the bottom's coming out. Either way though, this from the private pick, it sold for $5 plus shipping. All right, so one thing I do want to say though is that some of the stuff that we did get from the private pick are little $5, $10 items, but we also got some really high-end stuff, a lot of low-end stuff. But just because it's in a bulk deal and it's only worth $5, don't be afraid to sell it for $5, because at the end of the day, we got to recuperate as much money back as possible, as quick as possible. And I mean, a little $5 sale adds up over time. All right, also in J4. We're looking for an Emerson thermostat. It's not going to be in this stack. It's going to be somewhere on the bottom, though. Yeah, that might be in that little white thing. Nope, a little clear thing right there. Yeah, that should be it. And there it is right there. Yep, so there's a Sensi Emerson Smart Thermostat ST55. This is also from the private pick. It sold for $30 plus shipping. All right, so coming over here, we actually listed this Mizuno 6-slot golf bag, and I actually put it in the back of my truck to go take down to storage, because big stuff like this I kind of just want to move to storage, but I didn't think it was going to sell this quick. It sold for $30 plus shipping, and this is also from the private pick. We're looking for a Honda lower section 8-pin cord. Should be like in a little package somewhere. This is from an online auction. I got it for $5 or $6 in an online auction. All right, the wifey found it. Yeah, we got this for like $5 or $6 in an online auction, and it sold for $35 free shipping, and it sold within less than a month. So take that all day. All right, we're looking at an E5. We're looking for I'm Hungry Mother 101 Dalmatians Disney thing. And we got all these from the massive strip sale in Hilton Head, South Carolina. All right, the wifey found it. That is it. This one right here sold for $50 plus shipping. All right, let's go to F2. F2. We're looking for an Adorgon binoculars. And go ahead and grab 2. There's 2 of them sold. To 2 different buyers. We got these for $7 a piece at Black Friday deals, and they sold for $21 free shipping. All right, now we're gonna go to K5. K5 is gonna be right there. We're looking for a Bayer Fiend knee support brace. It's gonna be extra small. There's gonna be 2 different ones in there, I believe. No, it's gonna be that one right there. Bayer Fiend. There you go. Very cool stuff here. We got it for $7 at Black Friday deals. The one thing about this though, it is used. It's not new, unfortunately, but it still sold for $16 plus shipping, and we make a little bit of money off of it. All right, going into K5 again. The wifey found this at Black Friday deals. We're looking for that Surface Dock 2. Should be below all that, underneath the water pick. There you go. Oh no, oh yeah, underneath that too. All right, there it is right there. We got this for $7 at Black Friday deals, and it sold for $125 free shipping. All right, next item is going to be in K3. It might be a little heavy. Just let me know if I need to pick that up for you. Yeah, so one thing eventually that what's going to end up happening is with this stuff, you guys, is the more and more we keep going back to Mr. Tim for more stuff, because he has some really good solid stuff, and we're selling through it pretty quick for the most part. Eventually, all these boxes up here are going to get filled, and they're going to be a little bit heavier from time to time, which sucks because the system works very well when you're on the ground level, you know. But once you get up there, you kind of have to take things down. Then eventually, we're going to be using that step ladder a little bit more once we fill up all these boxes. But yes, let me see exactly what we got to pull. Okay, so right here, this from that diecast car pickup for $50. Got basically $1 a piece in each one. We're actually already in the green. But this Woody, the Woodpecker diecast car right here, one of the higher end ones, Michael Waltrip, it sold for $30 plus shipping. All right, so here's D6. It's already on the ground for us. We are looking for a Lutron speed dial. We got this from an online auction. No, that's not it. It should be in an orange box. Yep, there it is right there. We got this in a bundle deal at an online auction. Don't really have much money into it, but it sold for $20 plus shipping. All right, the next item we're going to be going to the racks, right around the corner to the left. And I will say is that we're selling through some stuff really quick, and we're looking for that helmet and right there in that black box. Be careful of the the cord. But we got this for $7. I believe I got this for $7 at Black Friday deals. What's really cool about this, it has like a butterfly logo on the side of the helmet, but it sold for $35 plus shipping. All right, next item is going to be an E2. We're looking for a Star Wars X-Wing miniatures game. This is also from the private pick from Mr. Tim. Yep, there it is right there. And I didn't sell for a whole lot. Again, like I said, a lot of $5, $10 items, some really good items, some lower end stuff. But it sold extremely quick, in less than a week, or I guess in a week now. It sold for $10 plus shipping. All right, now we're gonna go to D6. D6, we're looking for a new old stock vintage dwell tack meter. And it should be that first thing that you picked up. Yeah, so this is also part of that online auction where we got that old school tool thing and some other stuff that we found. Or other stuff that we got on the auction. This right here is new old stock, brand new. Normally back in the day, $27.99, but it sold for $60 plus shipping. So one thing I will give you guys, if I can give you guys any advice in the world with the reselling game, keep in mind I'm only in it for 2 years, a little over 2 years now. But the best thing that I could give anybody's advice for is proper research goes a long way. That includes online auctions, in-person auctions, garage sales, whatever the case is. Research is key when it comes to reselling. All right, guys, so remember how I told you guys at the beginning of this portion of the video, I told you guys that $200 sale comes in. Sure enough, it did. It's right there. The person bought, I believe, 7 of those Franklin Mint hood ornament things for $236.74, which puts us, I think, what, $2,500 now for the weekend. So pretty amazing stuff. All right, guys, coming over here to E6, we're looking for a Ogio hydration bite valve. Should be in like a little package. All right, there it is right here. We got this from, I don't even know where we got this from, maybe a bulk deal. I know it's not from the private pick, but I'm not sure where that came from. But it sold for $10.46 free shipping. All right, now we're gonna go to D1. D1, this is also part of that online auction where we found like all the, you know, the tack meter thing and the Lutron thing. This thing got a whole, like I said, it was a whole bundle deal. Is that heavy? All right, we're looking for a Sears engine analyzer. Yeah, you might want to take that down. All right, so here it is right here. So we ended up separating the box from that just because it's easier to put in there. For some reason, this right here will not fit back in the box, and I don't know why. But this thing right here ended up selling, which is going to be this. It sold for $25 plus shipping. All right, going back to J4. Is this J4 right here? Yeah, this is J4 right here. Got some boxes off the racks, you guys. So we're looking for another one of those 8-inch chains. I didn't realize 2 of them sold, so that's definitely my bad. And there it is right there. Sold again for $11 free shipping. All right, guys, so one thing I'm gonna teach you guys something. I have picked up maybe at least 5 of these in my lifetime, and all 5 of them have eventually sold. If you guys ever see these boom boxes, some people who are OGs of the channel, they've seen me pick these up numerous times. Some of them are Sony. This is the first Philips one I've ever actually picked up. I'm actually just gonna set it right here so you guys can fully see it. But yeah, so this is the first one I ever picked up, this one. And when I tell you guys they sell really good, they sell really good. I paid 20 bucks for it. So essentially what makes these special, and believe it or not, it's actually not that hard to ship out, because these side speakers right here, actually detach from the back. So there's basically like a little clip that goes in here. You slide them off, so it's very easy to ship them out. I paid 20 bucks for it, and we sold it for a total, if you guys haven't noticed, I'm buying time until I find it on my phone. It sold for $63 plus shipping. Now, obviously the cheaper cost that you guys can get them for your cost of goods is better, but for $20 turning it into $63, I mean, I'll take that all day. Yeah, so right here, you guys, for the second, on my second eBay account, the item that's going out is going to be this Hychika little cordless screwdriver. Got this for $6 at the Friendly Marketplace, and I believe it sold for $20 plus shipping. This was part of the private pick from Mr. Tim. This is Leatherface Funko Pop. Looks pretty cool. It's in the protector. Another good thing. Leatherface right here sold for $20 plus shipping. Season 15 sold. Got that for $7. I found that. Yeah, and the wife found that. She found it for $7 at Black Friday deals, and it sold for $13 plus shipping. But yeah, this thing sold. We got this at a yard sale a long time ago, probably for like next to nothing, like $5. It sold for $30 free shipping. All right, guys. So we're back into the room. So the other item, or I guess the 7 items, are gonna be from all of these. Now I've already sold one of these, got half my money back. I paid $80 for them all. We got 25 of them in total from an online auction. I had a gut feeling that these were going to do well. I'm glad I did pick them up. So we're going to be looking for a few of them, and let's go and start it off. So this one is the Studebaker. All right, then we got the Buick, which is that one right there. Next one we have is this Pierce Arrow one, which is that one. Alright, next one is this Essex one. Very cool piece. Alright, next is going to be this Chrysler one, which is pretty cool piece as well. Then we got this Duesenberg 1984 piece. And then we have Auburn, which is 1981 piece. Very cool Franklin Mint stuff. So there's 7 of these right here. A person named Andrew bought all 7. I believe Andrew is a repeat buyer, but I will verify that. Maybe not too sure, but Andrew, I feel like Andrew has bought stuff from me in the past. I feel like he has. If you are a viewer of the channel, Andrew, I appreciate you, because this is a big sale. So just for these 7 little pieces, keep in mind I spent $80 for 25 of them, which is about $3 a piece into each one. So that would technically be around $21 to $25 roughly in all 7 of these pieces. All these sold for $200 plus shipping. All right, you guys, so with that $200 sale that came in, that puts us just shy of $2,500 for the weekend. One thing I will mention, that the person who bought all those pewter ornaments, Franklin Mint hood ornaments, they said they're even interested in more. So shout out to Andrew for supporting the channel, or if you are a viewer supporting the channel. If not, just shout out to whoever Andrew is out there in the world. So I do appreciate the business. Always do, no matter what, no matter how little or big the sale is. We always appreciate it over here on the Georgia Picker channel. I think that's gonna be it, you guys. I have a lot to do. It is almost 11:30 at night. It took me a while to pull these orders, but yeah, I'm very blessed for these sales, especially on my birthday weekend, going into my birthday. Yeah, so greatest thing is, though, is that we are doing the second private pick of Mr. Tim this upcoming Saturday. A lot of moving parts, a lot of money being moved around, and trying to make sure that we're bringing you guys the best content possible, and also the best reselling capabilities of what we're able to do. You guys obviously seen the stuff that we picked out from the first private pick. The second private pick hopefully is going to be bigger and better. Tim is such an amazing dude, and you guys obviously know that. You guys have been very supportive with the comments for Mr. Tim. You guys are just amazing. I love the community that we have built here, man. The community that we built here, it's just so positive and very nice, and I love it, man. I love you guys to the bottom of my heart. Like I said, if you guys ever need anything, you guys can ask a few people who watch the channel. I will eventually message you back. I'll talk to you. I'll talk your head off. So, but I'll try my best to do anything and everything possible to support you guys as much as you guys support me. Any questions, hit me up with a message. If you guys need something figured out of what you think something's worth, hit me up in a message. I do not care. I will do my best to get back to you as quick as possible. But as of right now, we're getting a lot of messages in about stuff that they see in my videos that they want to buy, and then et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Messages about questions and all this other stuff. So but yeah, I appreciate you guys. I'm rambling at this point. Thank you guys so much, man, for all the love. I mean, this is just amazing. So with that being said, we'll catch you guys next video. It's your boy Georgia Picker. Peace.